Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to a brand new Division video. What I guess today is another episode of things you should buy from the vendors. This week I heard the vendors are selling a lot of great stuff, so this video should be a little bit longer and it should be very informative. So if you guys do enjoy this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and let's get right into this. So coming up first, we start with the special equipment vendor. Now I don't know why, but every single episode I start with this guy. Honestly, I have to change it up sooner or later because I'm kind of getting bored starting with this dude every week. But besides that, this guy's actually selling a really good prototype performance mod. Now what it is plus 6% first aid heal. If you guys didn't know, in patch 1.6, your heals are not going to be as strong if you don't have a lot of skill power. So for you guys to stack up on self health mods is really important. Personally, I think I have about 15 or 16 of these mods in my stash. Not too sure why, but I just have them. So once again, buy this mod if you are planning on making a DPS build or anything like that in 1.6, because your heals are not going to be as good as they were right now. Making our way up in the base of operations, we come to the advanced weapon vendor. Now this vendor is actually selling a really good Pakam. If you guys don't have a Pakam, I would really recommend picking it up for 1.6. If you guys didn't know, it's changing into exotic, so once again, I would recommend picking it up, but it comes with 18.K9 base damage, 11% damage to targets out of cover, and it also comes with Swift, Destructive, and Ferocious. So in my opinion, if you reroll Swift, try to get something like Competent, try to get something like Deadly or Brutal, this is going to be a really nice weapon. Next up, I would recommend picking up this Cassidy. I don't really like using shotguns, but if you guys don't have a shotgun, this will also turn into exotic. And it also has pretty nice stats on it. What it comes with is 142k base damage, 328% stagger, and for the talents, it has responsive, commanding, and meticulous. As I said, it's not the greatest, but once again, if you guys are looking to stack up on exotics and pretty much have a lot of them in 1.6, this is something I would recommend picking up. Moving a little bit down, we have the black market AK-47. Now, I don't know about you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of AKs. I don't really like using them. I like using, the LVOA, the M4, and pretty much any other weapon. Not the biggest fan of AKs, but this one is actually pretty good. What it comes with is 22.9k base damage, which once again is going to be a bit different for you guys because of my firearms. It also has 22% enemy armor damage, which is actually really nice. And for the talents, it has self-preserved, vicious, and focus. So it's not the worst talents, it's not the best talents overall in my opinion. I would roll, I guess, focused and try to get something like competent, try to get something like deadly, brutal, maybe destructive. It really depends on what you're planning to do with it. But once again, if you are looking for a a decent black market AK, this one's being sold in the advanced weapon vendors in the base of operation. Moving to the Dark Zone gear vendor, still in the base of operations, we have another prototype electronics mod. I would kind of recommend picking up. I wouldn't say you have to pick this up. The only reason I am saying is if you're going to be making a skill power build and you need a lot of electronics and skill power on your build, this one is actually really nice. Although the skill power isn't the highest roll, it's something you could pick up and use if you're going for like a full tactician build or reclaimer build, whatever you want in 1.6. So once again, this is located in Dark Zone vendor in the base of operations. Making our way to the weapons vendor in the base of operations, this one is actually located by the entrance of the base of operations. Now, this dude is actually selling a really nice FAMAS. What it comes with is deadly, responsive, and uncomplicated. So in my opinion, you don't really have to reroll anything, and if you guys didn't know, this is turning into exotic, which is going to be called a Bullfrog. So once again, if you don't have a FAMAS, that's really nice. I would recommend picking this up. Although the base damage isn't the highest, it's only 15.5, and the enemy armor damage is 21%. It's still something I would pick up if you don't have a FAMAS, or if you just want a second one with a little bit better rolls, because like I said, the talents on this weapon are kind of nice. And right next to it, we have the gear vendor. Now this dude is selling some really good savage gloves. These are probably one of the best savage gloves I've seen in a pretty long time. I would recommend picking these up 100%. Even if you don't use savage gloves, you gotta pick these up and have them in your stash because you really never know when you're going to be using them. So what it comes with is 16% critical hit damage, 4% health on kill, and 5.50 critical hit chance. If you decide to reroll health on kill or critical hit chance and roll like assault rifle or SMG damage, these are going to be some really nice savage gloves for your build. Now, it also has 1236 firearms, which is pretty high. I'm pretty sure that's very close to being max roll. So once again, these are located in the gear vendor in the base of operations. Making our way to the ward safe house. Now this one is actually located far right on your menu map. What this guy's actually selling is a Nimble Holster. If you guys didn't know, in 1.6, the Nimble Holster is going to be really reliable once again if you don't have a skill power build with a lot of heals, and even if you do, this is going to be a great holster because of the talent. What it does is heal 2% of max health for every 1 meter you run cover to cover in combat. So pretty much, you hold A somewhere else and your guy just, runs in combat and stuff like that. So it's gonna heal you for 2%, which is really nice. So once again, I would recommend picking this up. If you guys make your way towards the West 42nd Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone, this dude is actually selling a really nice MP7 I would recommend picking up. Although I don't have the DC funds right now, I might have to grind for it and actually pick it up. What it comes with is Destructive, Self-Preserved, and Ferocious, and it also has 14.8k base damage, 32% critical hit damage, which is getting changed in 1.6, but right now, if you guys don't have a nice MP7, I would recommend picking this up. Once again, it is being sold in the West 42nd Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. Last but definitely not least, if you make your way towards the East 53rd Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone, this dude is actually selling a really nice suppressor. What it comes with is 6.50% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 6% headshot damage, which is really nice. This is definitely one of the best suppressors that is being sold right now, so if you guys don't have a suppressor and you kind of need one, this one once again is being sold in the East 53rd Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. But that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, this week was a pretty nice week, although there's still no, really good blueprints or anything like that. We did see a lot of different gear, weapons, and mods being sold that are worth purchasing. But once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.